Hi, my name is Nancy Figueroa. I'm the Medical Assistant Instructor here at California Career Institute.
First thing, what got you into healthcare?
So, well, as a teenager, I'm the oldest of four, siblings. So my two youngest brothers were always at the doctor. So I pretty much experienced a lot, because one of them even had heart surgery. But just to see the doctors and nurses just care for my brothers, some strangers, it just brought something warm to my heart. It didn't really tell me it's like, oh, I want to do this. No, it's just, I was intrigued. I just loved how they pretty much cared for my family. So later in life, I decided to work. My husband kept telling me, just go to school. I was like, no, I want to make my own money. Well, it literally took me 2 weeks to realize, this is not for me. I need to do something with my life. So I went back to school. I found the school that I went to in a newspaper ad, and that pretty much did it. And I haven't stopped since then, and that was 30 plus years. Might have been 19, 18 years. No, it was 20. There you go. But it was a while back. But yes, that's how I ended up falling in love with this field. So I was covering for someone's leave of absence. I think she was on maternity leave, and after that, I figured, she came back. I was like, oh my God, that's it, right? I completed my externship, and right away the doctor went ahead and decided to hire me, and I was there for about a year and a half. That was family practice, and there's certain days out of the week that we had an OBGYN doctor. That doctor was amazing too. He would just pretty much show us everything, from looking at the cervix. So that kind of inspired me to I'm loving this, it's I am where I wanted to be, or where I need to be. Honestly, I could tell you so many, especially me being a medical assistant in an urgent care clinic, but I feel like my biggest impact is what I'm doing now, just teaching. I felt like I'm actually, inspiring young brains to find themselves, so I feel like this has been it, just being an instructor. Well, first off, just, having empathy, caring for people, and that's the most important thing, but for everything else, the skills consist of taking vital signs, blood pressure, temperature, respiration, pulse, putting injections, drawing blood, what else? Taking patients' history, teaching patients how to take their medicine, how to do certain care at home, from a wound. That's pretty much.
So you guys do the labor-intensive work.
Yes.
Not to get all the credit from the doctor.
Gosh, I know. Yeah, I think you spend more time, you as a medical assistant, than the doctor. Doctors are usually in there a couple of minutes, and they're on their way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very one-on-one with your patient. Oh my gosh, I just love hearing, it's mostly the end result to me. That's what really gets me, it just fills my heart. And when they say, oh my God, Miss Nancy, you're so right, if I tell them this is what might happen, this is what you guys need to do, how you're supposed to, either carry themselves or how to care for their patients. Or also when they come to me when they're all done with the program, it's like, oh my gosh, man, I just signed up to be to go back to school as an RN. So that's my ultimate goal. It's just having them grow as a medical assistant, as a person, and in their career. So I use a lot of Evolve tools that we have. The school provides these amazing tools because I'm able to kind of pull some of these questions from the test bank and create like a test review or a quiz review. So I use the gaming platform. So what I do is from the test bank, I pull them and I create a game, and the students, they pretty much compete with each other, so that keeps them engaged, and at the same time, they're reviewing, their chapters or their topics. And I also, once I notice that everyone has already submitted all of their assignments, I go over some of the lessons, the questions, so they interact with each other, and they pretty much, I feel like they like it because they always are able to go back and review. It's like, oh, I think I didn't get this right. So it's a good way to keep them focused and engaged. I advise them to continue, working or developing on their communication skills, on their empathy skills, on their self-care as well, and just staying organized and continue learning. So I think the best quality a medical assistant can have is having empathy and care. There's someone that's coming in sick, you want to make sure that you are attentive to that person, that you have that empathy of caring for your patient, making sure they're okay, how they're feeling, and just having them leave the office feeling better than how they came in. One of my hobbies is photography. So I don't disclose much of it, but I do love to travel, just even if it's for a day, just kind of like regrouping. It's like after, your work, you're so caught up with, grading and teaching, but just self-care. I think, that's something, I don't know if that was surprising. I've thought of that. Me and my husband, we were like, what would I do? I can't think of anything else. I would not change it for nothing. I love my field. There was one in Netflix recently, but I can't even remember. I just like when shows, they're like documentaries more. Like documentary shows where they're actually, either showing, procedures or throwing out, like certain labs that they do or real stuff. Shows, yeah, I don't know why it doesn't seem to interest me. But documentaries, I do, anything.
Early bird or night owl?
I am a night owl.
Clinicals or classroom?
Clinicals.
Scrubs or business casual?
Scrubs.
Favorite way to relax after a long chair?
Binge watching TV. So I won't think.
What would you watch?
Documentary.
Documentary.
But I really love Cold Case. If you want a career change and if you want something that's going to inspire you every day, I would completely get into the medical field. You learn something every day. It's never a dull moment. Yeah, I think it's the schedule for, like mothers that, either they work, it's via Zoom, it's so practical, I don't want to say it's at the comfort of your home, but in a way it is, because you don't really have to, go out, to driving, in traffic. So just being, on camera and pretty much working on your assignments while you're in class versus, just 1 hour here and then you deal with it, later on. I feel that with CCI, just once a week that you do your skills, which is like full 5 hours of, drawing blood, putting injections, I think that the schedule is awesome. It's convenience. Your healthcare career starts here.